What's up, Facebook fam? It's Wasi again. All right, so it's a rainy, kind of cold Florida evening. So I figured I got a minute, man. I might as well do a little quick check-in. I haven't done a repair video in a while. I've been pushing that sound and lighting and events, part of the business pretty hard. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't mean that the repair thing ain't going on. It's just that I do that on the quiet days, and during the nights and the weekends we hit that event part of the business. But I'll just throwing this video out there real quick. I just finished this amp. It's a Powersoft Digam D4002. Now I know you heard that, basically these amps can't be repaired, but I still fix them. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of, I got a background in engineering or whatever, so I kind of know how to backdoor a lot of these parts that they say you can't get and all this other stuff. I'm able to find out where they come from and get with the manufacturers and get them. You see what I'm saying? So this one right here was fixed. Kind of proud of myself on this one. I fixed this one down to component level. It only took me like 2 hours to do the entire amp. So everything is repaired, put back together. It had a problem with the power supply and the output board, which sometimes happens because a lot of these amps are old, man. So, it's just like anything else. After you hit a certain amount of age or a certain amount of time, man, they start to get a little flaky on you. So, but I was pretty happy with this one, man. So I knocked this one out in a couple hours. So, it's good to go. I'll just plug it in, do my normal little thing, show you that it's working. All right, so I just plugged it up. I got well, it's hooked up to the Variac, but as you can see, I ain't got no voltage going in yet. So let's turn the voltage up. Give it about 110, 115. That's the current meter right there. Obviously, there's no current because it's not on. And like I said, I got the AC hooked up. So we're gonna hook up a Nutric plug back here so we can have the speaker connected. Hook up my little signal, which I'm using this little tablet right here to send the signal in. So I ain't using no CD player or nothing like that. So let's see. Let's find something. I feel a little old school, man. Let's try to see if we can find an old school song in here. All right, so let me turn it on, show you that it's working. As always, my disclaimer is I've been doing this for a minute. Don't open no amplifier and turn it on. The voltages and the currents that's floating around in these things, boy, they could make you have a pretty long day. All right, so it's firing up. Oh, hold on, let me turn it back off. So y'all didn't see them pretty lights. I like them little pretty lights on the front. Let's flick it back on again. Let's see what we got. Ba-da, look at that. Ain't that gorgeous? Make me feel like Christmas. All right, so the amp says ready, so it should be good to go. And like I said, everything is already done. You notice that big old space on this side of the amp? That's normally where the other board would go. So they make the chassis where it's versatile. You could be a 2-channel amp, which is what this one is, or a 4-channel. That's why you see that space right there. And that space would be for the extra knobs. And then you would have that other board that plays the other 2 channels. Right there. So let's turn some music on. Let's see what we got. Like I said, I was feeling a little old school, so we're gonna run with this track right here. Everything running. Somebody's gotta win. All right, let me throw a plug out there. If y'all want to hear some good music like this on Sundays, y'all got to check out Primetime, man. He got one of the best shows, not only in Florida, in the U.S. I said it. Somebody's gotta laugh. Somebody's gotta cry. All right, so that's the first channel. Let's go ahead and switch it around to the other channel and see what we got going on. Hook it up over here and move my XLR over. And let's see. We still going to do old school, right? But Everybody that know me know that I flow with the U.S. and I'm originally born in Jamaica, so I kind of grew up in L.A., man. So I got that middle of the road type of swag. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of Yankee, a little bit of Jamaican. You know what I mean? Mix it back and forth. So we still keep it with the old school, but we're gonna do an old school reggae song. All right, so all of me yard of them. Here, true.
Take a ride, my brethren, take a ride. Take a ride on a prophetic.
All right, so I think this amp is ready. I gotta put it back together, do my little test or whatever. Yeah, Prime, no doubt, man. I mean, I love how y'all do y'all thing, man. Just keep it up. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing back together, man. You know, do my little testing or whatever. Make sure that it's reliable when they go back out there, because I know y'all don't be playing around when you're running these Powersoft. Y'all be beating the hell out of them. So once they leave the bench, I got to make sure that it's 100. You know what I'm saying? So once again, if you got any of these old school Powersoft and people telling you, what's up, Jamrock? You know, people telling you they can't be repaired or whatever. You know, I'm one of the only cats that, like I said, I backdoor a lot of these parts that they say aren't available and all that stuff. I'm able to find out where they came from, who the manufacturer is, and then I get them in. See, I got a whole bunch of stuff that I just stock. This is just some of the stuff that I stock. But I'm always keeping a whole lot of parts on hand just to make sure that if something comes in, I could get it back to you and it ain't going to take no 4 or 5 months. All right, so Wasi over and out. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Be blessed. All right, peace.